Don't leave your room after 12 a.m. is what my roommate told me. This was very weird because he is normally very chill, but the way he said it sent chills down my spine. I just was about to ask why, but hurried out before I could even say a single word. I was pretty freaked out, but decided I was just gonna go to sleep early to brush it off. I ended up falling asleep for about 2 hours and I checked my phone and it was around 12:30 am and I heard some noises outside my room and as I was about to open the door to check on it I remembered what my roommate said. I don't know what I was thinking but I opened it anyways and I saw my roommate standing in the hallway where it was almost completely dark except for a strange red light coming from the kitchen. I accidentally made the door cream and he heard it. I'm currently typing this as that thing breaks through my door. I don't think I'm going to make it out alive. Goodbye. My mother was 46 years of age while I was 25 years of age. My father was killed when I was around 10 or 11. I was never told how he died. I am an only child and both me and my mother suffer from bipolar disorder with my mother's being much worse than mine. I lived with her at the time because I was fresh out of college looking for a job. She was a nice person who cared for people like they were her children. One day I came home with some things that were from my grandmother's house that my mother had as a child. My mother looked through it for a bit just to see what was in there. After a while, I take it down to the basement where we have a storage to pick the things that fell from the table up when I saw a picture frame that had a picture of my dad. The frame was shattered, so I carefully took out the old sheet of picture paper that was yellowed over time. There was blood on the back of it, and I didn't question it. Later that day, I had an idea to make a scrapbook of me, my mom, and my dad. I went downstairs and grabbed a bunch of pictures, including the one from before. I set them down on a table when I decided to look for dates on the back because back then people would write the dates on the back of pictures and I wanted to put them in chronological order, so I laid them out upside down and noticed that a lot of them had blood on them and a few were covered by blood on the back side, like a puzzle, and called the police because at this point I was scared. They arrived and searched the house and found many different pictures, videotapes, shelves, and etc. with the same person's blood on them. Jason Sam's my father. After questioning me, my mother, and some of my father's old friends that were seen with him all those years ago, my mother confessed that she had killed him. I never know how she did it or why. All I know is she is serving life in prison. Sorry if there isn't much action or anything. I tried to remember as much as I could. I am 57 years old now and my son is doing this for me. I've always been a night owl. Ever since I was younger, I'd stay up nearly all night then sleep all day. No matter how hard I try, I can't kick the schedule. My sister often comes to try and visit, but I'm normally fast asleep. I woke up around 6 p.m. due to my alarm for my birth control and found the usual texts she always sends like, "Hey, are you home? Text me when you wake up." Once I finished taking my medicine and starting my day, I called her to check in and let her know I'd woken up, even though I know she'd been long gone. When she answered the phone, she said that someone opened my bedroom window, and when she got closer to look, they in purple shirt. She said she watched them stretch like they'd just woken up, which is why she thought it was me. After sending her a picture of the outfit I slept in, she said no, they were wearing something completely different. My heart dropped, but I wasn't worried yet. I live with my boyfriend and another roommate and figured it was probably them. Later, when I got the time, I checked with my roommate to see if they had brought any girls over the night prior, but to my surprise, nobody had come over, and none of us opened that window. I've been trying to figure out